Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the determination of residential status of individuals. I already have shared a video related to this. This is part 2 video. Here I have taken a problem from Ready book. This is problem number 7, exercise number 7 from Ready book. X, an Indian citizen and a businessman left India on 1/7/2023 on a business trip to Canada. In the past 4 years, his stay in India was as follows. Here we are given 4 previous years, 22 to 23, 21, 22, 20, 21, 19, 20. For all the 4 years, we are given a period of stay. He was never out of India prior to 2019 to 20. Determine his residency status for the assessment year 24 to 25. For better understanding, here I have prepared like a table. In this table, in the first column, I have written the various previous years. For checking the basic condition, we have to check with the current previous year 23 to 24. And for additional conditions checking, we have to consider the preceding 10 years. So I have just written the preceding 10 years, and the next column is period of stay in each previous year and number of days have been calculated. Then in the remaining columns, I have given the details about whether the given assessee is fulfilling the basic condition and additional conditions. So if this kind of table is prepared, then it is easy for the calculation of number of days and for checking the conditions. So as per the question given, the assessee is leaving India during the current previous year 23 to 24 on 1/7/2023 on a business trip to Canada. So during 23 to 24, his period of stay is 1/4/2023 to 1/7/2023. He was in India till 1/7/2023. So 1/4/2023 to 1/7/2023 is his period of stay. And in the next column, the number of days calculated. That is April 30 days, May 31 days, June 30 days and July 1 day. So for calculating the number of days, we have to include the date of leaving and date of arrival. So here the assessee is leaving on 1/7/2023. So that should also be included while calculating the number of days. So when we find the total, we are getting 92 days. Then for 2022 to 23, in the problem we are given, he is staying in India from 1st August 2022 to 5th February 2023. So 1st August to 5th February 2023. So for each month, the number of days has been written in the next column. August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31, January 31 and in February 5 days. So totally 189 days we are getting. Then in the next year 21 to 22, the period given is 1st September 2021 to 10th March 2022. So 1st September 2021 to 10th March 2022 and number of days September 30 days, October 31, November 30, December 31, January 31, February 28, then March 10 days. Totally 191 days he was in India during this particular year. And 2020 to 2021, 1st June to 31st December. 1st June 2020 to 31st December 2020. So number of days, June 30 days, July 31, August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, then December 31 days, totally 214 days. Then 19 to 20, 1st May 2019 to 5th December 2019. 1st May 2019 to 5th December 2019. So May 31 days, June 30, July 31, August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, then December 5 days. So totally 219 days. Then in the problem it is given that he was never out of India prior to 2019 to 20, which means In the preceding years, he was never out of India. That is, he was fully in India. So from 18 to 19, for all the remaining years, he was fully in India. So all the 365 days, he was fully in India. So after calculating the number of days, we have to check with the conditions given under section 6. First, we have to check with the basic condition. Basic condition number 1 is during the previous year, relevant previous year, 23 to 24, the assessee should be in India for at least 182 days. But as per this calculation, the number of days is 92, which is less than 182 days. So, basic condition 1 is not fulfilled. So, basic condition 1 is not fulfilled, then basic condition 2 can be checked. So, basic condition 2 consists of two parts. During the relevant previous year, 23 to 24, the assessee should be in India for at least 60 days, and during 4 preceding years, he should be in India for at least 365 days. This is what the condition given under section 6. So, if we check with the relevant previous year, the number of days we have calculated as 92, which is more than 60 days. So, this part is the first part is fulfilled. Then second part, as I have already told, during 4 preceding previous years, the number of days should be at least 365. So, if you find the total, here I have given in green color. So, if you find the total of these 4 years number of days, we are getting 813 days, which is more than 365 days. So, this part also fulfilled. So, basic condition 2 is fulfilled now. So, the residences, as one of the basic condition is fulfilled, now this assessee can be determined as resident. One of the basic condition is fulfilled, so he is determined as resident. Once an assessee is determined as resident, we have to check with the additional conditions. Additional condition number 1 is resident individual should be a resident for at least 2 years out of 10 years immediately preceding relevant previous years. Here in the first column, written totally 11 years. Excluding the relevant previous year, we have to consider the preceding 10 years, and out of these preceding 10 years, he should be a resident for at least 2 years. So now let us check with 22 to 23. For 22 to 23, the number of days calculated is 189. So, for this particular previous year, the assessee fulfills basic condition number 1. That is, during this particular year, he was in India for more than 182 days. So, for this particular year, he can be determined as resident. Then we have to check with the preceding year also. 21 to 22 is now assumed as previous year. And during this particular year, his number of days of stay has been calculated as 191, which is more than 182 days. So, for this year also, he is fulfilling basic condition number 1. So, for this year also, he is determined as resident. So, for any 2 years, if he has been determined as resident, no need to check for the remaining years. We should get at least 2 residence status. That is, he should be a resident for at least 2 years. So, for these 2 years, he is determined as resident. So, no need to check with the other years. So, now additional condition number 1 is fulfilled. As he has been determined as resident for at least 2 years, he is fulfilling additional condition number 1. Then, if additional condition number 1 is fulfilled, we have to check whether he is fulfilling additional condition number 2. Additional condition number 2 is during 7 years immediately preceding the relevant previous years, he should be a resident in India. He should be in India for at least 730 days. So, here I have considered these 7 years. We have to, for additional condition checking, always we have to exclude the current previous year. The current previous year should not be considered. So, 23 to 24 should not be considered for additional condition checking. So, we have to consider these 7 years. If we find the total of the number of days for these 7 years, definitely it is more than 730 days. So as his period of stay during these 7 preceding previous years is more than 730 days, he is fulfilling additional condition number 2. So here in the given question, the assessee is fulfilling additional condition number 1 as well as additional condition number 2. So as both additional conditions are fulfilled by Mr. X residential status for the assessment year 24 to 25 is resident and ordinary resident. If you like the content of this video, like the video and share it to your friends. For more content, subscribe the channel. If you want a video in Tamil, type in comment section. Thank you.